What is up, everybody, and welcome back. So first off, I'd like to apologize that this video is post-recorded. I wasn't expecting to record this gameplay, but it happens to be a very good game, so I decided to go back and record it. And this game right here is the best example I can give about why leesin is the best jungler and why I hate him so much. But I have been playing him a bit more lately. I've just kind of given up on that. I'm like, you know what? I might as well just play him. He's so good. And right here, look at this. Level 2 red buff, and you already can gank a lane. You know, and then you have your second ability that is such a good gap closer. We managed to pick up Zaya, and then we get another kill on Rakan. That's super easy. Just level 2 with our red buff. We get the slow. We have our second ability. And then right here, Olaf is doing the blue side clear, so unfortunate for him, but we pick up an easy triple kill. Like 2 minutes into the game, barely 2 minutes into the game, and we already have 3 kills. And if I was the enemy Olaf, I would be super pissed. Like, this is why leesin to me was like, I hated him the most, mainly because I never knew how to play against him. And usually because the people playing leesin are just goddamn like ninjas. They know how to use their abilities. They're just like, they're basically, you know, one tricks on the leesin, and I hated to play against them. But look at this, super unfortunate for Olaf. I already got a triple kill and I get both scuttles. So for him, he's like, man, I don't want to, like, if that was me on the Olaf, I would be super pissed. And because I know that he's probably going to go do his red, I just rotate over to his red buff and I try to steal it again. So I use my first ability, I see him, I just jump right over. I don't manage to steal it, but we do end up getting his flash. So overall, early game for me is looking really good. And still, I haven't backported yet. So I'm in his jungler, I just decide to take his raptors. And then I do move over to take the Krugs as well. So still, like, I haven't backported after picking up that triple kill. I rotated over up top to get the river scuttle and just disrupting his jungle as much as possible. Because with leesin, you can do this. With your second ability, you're kind of, you know, you're free. You can roam around, you can escape pretty easy. And then right here, Darius is engaging with Pantheon. We just jump in, use our first ability, pick up the kill, nice and easy. And look how good I am as a jungler. I don't even push his wave. I don't touch the minions. I just let them rest because it will slowly push into his side. And look at that. Because let me tell you, I played Baron lane a couple of times. So many stupid junglers would just come and like take your entire wave, and you're like, especially after you die, I know how bad that feels. So when Pantheon died, I was like, I'm just going to leave it. There's no need for me to take it. I'm already fed. We'll just leave it like that. And then right here, we managed to pick up the River Scuttle. Again, the Ocean Drake is up. Now, with the dragons and Rift Tails, I am learning a little bit more about when to sacrifice what dragons, how. But really, sometimes it does get very difficult when your entire team is like pinging the dragon. You're like, no, it's just Mountain Drake, it's just Ocean Drake. You know, these two dragons are the dragons where I guess you could just really sacrifice if you wanted to go for the Rift Tail and get turrets. Because you could get 2 turrets for 1 dragon sometimes if you play it correctly with the Rift Tail. But right here, our team is doing very well. We do manage to pick up the dragon, pick up the kill on Darius again, and then we rotate over to pick up the Rift Arrow. So overall, from just that early game that we had to right now, we managed just to win the game off of that. You know, it may be like 1.5 minutes into the game. You may think, oh, that's a bit too early to win the game. But with leesin, the way you can use him and play him with his kit utility, it's unbelievable. And that's why I'm like, you know, I hate him. But recently I'm just kind of like, you know, fuck it, man. I'm tired. This is just tiring. You know, he's the best to use, he's the best to climb with if you want consistent games, because you can gank pretty much every game, no matter who you're playing against, right? If you're playing against a Kha'Zix, a Rengar, you know, a Pantheon, a Mondu, you can pretty much invade the jungle no matter what, right? You can do a red side clear, or you could do red buff, you know, you can contest the scuttles, and you won't have to worry too much about dying because of your second ability. You know, it does provide a little bit of comfort for you to know that you can get in and out of trouble pretty easily. Especially if you combine it with the Proto Belt, then you know you can Proto Belt in, then you can dash out with your second ability. But right there in the bottom lane, I was a bit too ambitious with what I wanted to do. You know, I wanted to kick Rakan out, but the plan didn't go as I wanted. And then right here, we just managed to pick up 2 easy kills. And as you can see, the game is kind of one-sided at this point, 17-2. But you can probably say that that early game, the 3 kills that I managed to pick up, did impact the game a lot, because as an enemy jungler, if that actually happened to me, like if my duo lane died at 1 minute and 30 and then I try to rotate over to help and then I die, I'm pretty much just FFing at that point. I don't want to play. I'll probably just stay in Fountain, because that would be the worst thing that could happen. And right here, the Infernal Drake is up. We have a really good lead, so there's really nothing much to worry about. It's just making sure we get as many dragons as we can, try to get Baron, and try to end the game as fast as we can. As right here, leesin, you know, fantastic. Look at that. Managed to pick off Rakan. Easy, godlike already, 19-2. Then we can just go for the Elder Drake. And that's why he's the best. Like, to pick off champions, you know, one-on-one, definitely the best jungler in my opinion. And then in team fights, you know, you get that one good kick, you can isolate the target, and you can manage to win team fights off of that. So early, mid, and late, leesin still is very useful, because you have junglers like Pantheon and then Nunu that kind of fall off a little bit. Nunu is definitely still strong, but he doesn't have that damage that you would want in a team fight. You know, you're just pretty much tanking. But leesin, you know, you can still manage to pick off characters here and there, isolate targets, you know, maybe get the ADC or the mid lane, and then you can manage to win the team fight off of that. So right here, it is 25-2, so we're pretty much just trying to play it as safe as possible, try not to give any comebacks. So right here, our Pantheon does get a little bit overextended. We're missing our kicks left and right. Right here, we just decided to kick Darius in the face. I was just tired. I was missing my cues, my first abilities left and right. So I was like, you know what, screw it, man. I'm just going to walk in and kick him. But really nothing much happening from here on. Just waiting to win a team fight or see if we can get Baron, and then look to end the game, because the enemy team was not surrendering at all. I guess they just didn't want to, or they wanted to play it through. But leesin, let me know what you guys like about him. You know, do you hate him? Is he a character where you love to play him or you hate to play against? Because for me, it's a pick or ban. You know, like it's either I ban him or I'm looking to play him. But it's normally, if I'm the first pick, then I'll try not to ban him. You know, I'll try to lock him in and let my team know, hey, I want to play him because I do have the first pick. But if I'm not the first pick on my team, usually, you know, third or fourth pick, I'm usually banning him, because I feel more comfortable playing against any other jungler rather than leesin. You know, leesin, I feel like he's very unpredictable with his rotations. There's pretty much, I don't think you can match him. You know, with Vanguard, you can probably match him a little bit. Kha'Zix, you can match him. But as a leesin, when you're jungling against him, I feel like it's very unpredictable. You know, he's either going to do a red buff and gank straight into your solo lane, or into your dual lane like I did, right? You know, things like this with leesin, when you're playing against him, it's very unpredictable. You really can't counter it. You just have to hope that your team plays safe. They realize that leesin normally will start red, and then from there you play it safe. You know, maybe wait till the dragon fight later on, because once he gets kills like that early game, it's very hard to stop leesin later on. But as you can see right here, we managed to get the Cloud Drake. We pick up the kills. We ace the entire team. and we're lucky just to push
Turret is under attack.
and end the game. But we don't manage to end it. We do manage to pick up the tier 3 turret right here, and then I believe we go for Baron, and then we can end the game. So maybe we ping for Baron right here. Hopefully, okay, so I am pinging it for it. Hopefully our team does follow through, because at this point, you know, you just want to end the game, really. There's no point in playing it. So already pinging for it. Hopefully my team does come. As Braum uses the ultimate on Olaf. Olaf pops his ultimate. We pick up the kill on Olaf. We can pick up the kill on Orianna. But I do have a couple of videos coming out in these couple of weeks. I haven't been able to upload. I've been trying to stay active with the shorts as much as possible. But I will try to upload as much as possible. It's just been very hard to find the time to sit and then play and then record. You know, sometimes I just only have the time to play 1 or 2 games, or you know, don't have 2 to 3 hours to actually sit down and play. Only can play for a couple of games, and sometimes the games aren't even really that good. You know, they're pretty bad. Sometimes I'm just absolutely feeding. I mean, one time recently I just got absolutely whooped by Camille jungle. I mean, it was complete jungle diff, but I didn't believe it. You know, I was just but it was insane. I didn't believe that Camille jungle could still be that good.
Enemy turret destroyed.
But as you can see, quite a boring game from that on, but that's pretty much leesin, really, right? Early game, super strong. Like level 2 gank into a dual lane, and then I picked up a triple kill on Rakan, Zaya, and Olaf. So pretty much forward from that onward, right? Then I rotated up to the scuttle. We managed to secure the scuttle. And I'm pretty sure at that moment, Olaf just really didn't want to play from then on, right? Because we invaded him at his red again. He had to use his flash. And here, which is legendary, we're just waiting to end the game. Our minions are pushing in, and we managed to end the game nice and easy. Like I said, I wasn't planning on recording it. I wasn't planning at all, but it ended up being a really good game with leesin. You know, we got that level 2 gank, and I felt that it was just a really nice game, so I went back, recorded it, and here we are, 12-0 and 8, 37-4. Absolute one-sided game. 22,000 damage, but I hope you all enjoy. Stay safe, stay healthy. Peace.